There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss. They're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this? You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, patriot, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show. This is the Baraka Show, your frontline reporter. Now, it's a warning. Not coming from me, coming from somebody who's been in the establishment, who's been in the machine that kept us locked down, that kept us with masks, that kept us away from family, away, even 2 meters away from people close to your bed. That's where this guy is coming from, and he's ringing the alarm. He's saying, hey, reject it with all means necessary. Do every single thing to reject this digital ID, because we are the little ant. I just played you a video. I hope you understand what that video really implicated there. I really do hope you do understand. We are the little ant, and we need to start waking up and realizing that, hey, we have the power and we can say no to this digital ID. Here's Mike from Pfizer. That's the person who's basically this video's around, is coming out and say, hey, reject this digital ID with all means necessary, everything, all your power, say no to it, because this is the ultimate slave tool. As soon as you're in it, there's no coming out. As soon as it's being brought in, there's no way to resist. So you have to resist it before it happens. So here's a video I want you to watch.
If you sign up for digital ID, it'll be the last really important decision you make, because your digital ID will be the only thing that your governments, institutions, and anybody authorized by those holding power will recognize you through. So you won't exist anymore. You'll be replaced by a QR code. You are not a number. You're an address to some resources. And that makes it particularly dangerous, because those resources can be edited, and one of those fields for sure will be your vaccination status. And I'm absolutely sure, because I've seen it written down in multiple documents, that your digital ID will only remain valid if you comply with the conditions of validity. So one of them will be, have you had your latest recommended or mandated jabs? And because of the fact that I'm qualified in toxicology and worked for decades with others in what's called rational drug design, when I look at these jabs, the constituents, I am certain, formally certain, that they were designed to hurt you. And so, the digital ID will lose validity unless you roll your sleeve up. You must see that's designed to injure and, I believe, ultimately kill you. But you won't be able to escape that, because all your money will also be associated with your digital ID. So let's say you've gone to a supermarket, you want to buy a drink and a sandwich. You'll beat them through and it'll say, how do you pay? And it'll say, present your digital ID. And the cash register, as it were, the cashless system, won't proceed until you show it your QR code. And if you're not vaccinated, and if that means your digital ID is not valid, it'll say, sorry, transaction refused. The merchant will not be able to sell you the product. If you said hurty words on the internet, you might find that your digital money doesn't work. If you're outside of your 15-minute zone and you're not authorized to be, you will not be able to buy anything. That's what's coming. It's the ultimate tool of slavery, the digital It's called the digital gulag by other people. I think that's not a bad phrase. And the way to stop that happening is to put your foot down and don't sign up for it. If you sign up for it, your life is going to end. Your free life is going to end. So I would say, like I always did with the jabs before I really knew what was going on, I would say, don't decide anything now. Defer your decision a month, maybe another month. Same with digital ID. Please, when it's first put to you, and especially if they threaten you, we'll have to fire you if you won't sign up for this. This is good for you, is it? Why would they threaten you? Why would they punish you for not doing something that's supposedly good for you? And the answer is, I mentioned earlier, always two reasons: the ostensible reason, the excuse, or the real reason. And the threats come because the real reason is what I've been telling you. It's for bad. So if they tell you they won't pay your benefits if you don't sign up for digital ID, I'm going to ask you to swallow hard and not sign up. The more people who don't sign up, the more likely we are to be able to defeat this, because other people will be taking their lead from you. So if you've got children, I think you should be willing to go hungry for a bit. If I have to, I will, in order to stop this happening. So I've made the bold statement, I'm not going to take on a digital ID. And some people have said, you will lose access to your money in your bank accounts. Do you know what? So be it. If I sign up for it, what's going to happen is what I've outlined to you. Money's not going to matter. One, they'll steal it. And secondly, I don't want to survive in a world in which I'm beeping my way into and out of shops and beeping my way to buy some mouldy bread with insect flour, right? I'm not going to live in that world. So I'm just going to stop. And the worse the punishment threatened brought upon me, the worse the retribution, the more sure you should be that this is a bad thing. So even if they say we're going to fire you, let them fire you. I think they'll have to give up. Remember NHS 100K when they said, we're going to jab you all or you'll lose your job. And 100,000 of them campaigned on the street, and the government actually gave in the next week. So there's enough power if we only just take our courage in our hands. And you only need courage when you're threatened. You need some courage now. You need some courage now. I'm not frightened. I don't look frightened because I'm not frightened. Everyone's life comes to an end eventually. I don't want it earlier than necessary. But if I do what I think these evil tyrants want me to do, the end of my free life has been reached. Honestly, I think we can defeat this if enough of us are reasonably brave. You don't need to fight anybody. The way to fight it is literally not to comply. So don't sign up for digital ID.
That is coming from a guy who's been living in the machine. Who's been it's a former vice president at Pfizer. As you already know, during COVID, Pfizer was the leading what do you call it? The leading institution telling us what to do. Hey, mask. Everybody's putting the mask. Hey, stand still. Everybody's standing still. Hey, fight for tissue. And everybody's going to Tesco. 2 meters distance. Everybody's doing 2 meters. All the things. Stay at home. So this guy knows what he's talking about. So he's lived it. He's seen documents that we haven't, that's not been published. And he's warning the public, hey, resist it with all you can. If you can go hungry, yes, that's the fight. The only way to fight this, as I quote him, the only way to fight is not to punch anybody, not to physically get into like big fight with the government. No, it's just not to comply. It's just not to log in. It's just not to send your face and be like, hey, here's my photocopy of my face. Log me in. No, it's just not to comply. Don't comply. That's it. Like, hey, I don't want it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Do it. Show your face. I'm going to show it. No. They're like, show your face. I'm like, no. That's the only way to fight this. As he said. And of course they say, hey, they're going to use this on anything. They're going to blackmail. They're going to do all the stuff that they need to do to get you on. And guess what? They are already doing it. Just the announcement itself was already a blackmail. They was already blackmailing you, saying, hey, you will not be able to work unless you have it. What? Why? It's good for us, but you will not work if you don't have it. I mean, like, why so harsh? If this is if this was meant to be like good and everybody should just like get in and, you know, nicely just get in the queue because they want to contribute, they want to make the country better, and they want to stop the illegal migration, people would do it. But if you're forcing them to, like, hey, you're going to lose your livelihood because you don't sign into this, something that you never voted, something that we didn't even put in our manifestos, but we're going to just put it in, and you need to do it. If not, you're going to lose your work. They're already blackmailing us. And I'm not even lying. This is Keir Starmer telling us how it will be. Here it is.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
That's right.
Because decent, pragmatic...
That's Keir Starmer right there. It's telling us that you will not be able to work in the UK if you do not have the digital ID. They're already blackmailing. What's next? You won't be able to have a bank if you don't have a digital ID. I mean, that won't affect me as much, as you already know. I'm already debanked, so it's like, all right, it's your fight. It's a fight that I'm still fighting as well. But hey, I already know how it feels. But yeah, that's Keir Starmer. He's out there fighting, telling you, if you don't do this, this will happen to you. What goes to say that they won't come out and say, hey, if you don't get it, you won't be able to have to buy food from Tesco? What if they come out with something like that? And I would not be surprised, because Boris Johnson tried it. You know, when you try to say, hey, we're gonna have the COVID ID. You know, so everybody has to have it. If you don't have this thing, you won't be able to do the thing that you like doing. Boris Johnson tried it, and people resist, and it was, we won. The people won. I don't know what happened to the idea, but it seemed like the idea is coming out. It's coming out fast on the Labour, and they are bringing it as the digital ID, BRICS card. It's here to save everybody. It's here to put the country first. But really, I don't know. I don't see it. But here's what people are saying the future will look like in Britain. It's insane. If this is the future, then oh God, we are in big trouble. We are. So watch this video. If this is the future, then oh God, bless us.
Can I see your BRIC card, please?
I don't have one. I don't have a smartphone.
Can I get another pint, please? Sorry, sir. Your BRIC card says you've exceeded your alcohol quota for this week.
Sorry, sir. Your BRIC card says you've already flown twice this year. We're having to restrict passengers with higher than average emissions profiles.
Sorry, I'm afraid your funds have been temporarily frozen. Your recent social media post did not align with the government's narrative.
Sorry, I'm afraid your BRIC card says you cannot purchase any more meat this week as part of our commitment to achieving net zero.
I've just logged in using my BRIC card and it's saying I've already had 3 hours of internet today and it's locked me out.
I would not be surprised. We are so close to that. We are super close. We are like, I think a couple months till that start happening. I mean, we already seen people getting locked up for saying stuff on Twitter. We already see people like, oh, you can't have this much energy in your house. You can't be driving this in the next 10 years. You can't be doing this. Oh, you won't be able to travel this far the next few years because we got this 15-minute city to protect the community. And, you know, climate change is the biggest threat. We are seeing all these measures being rolled out. And all these are like, they are coming out in like, maybe we might do it, maybe we might not. No, actually, they are going to do it. Digital ID has always been conspiracy. Like everybody who ever spoke about digital ID, we always branded them as like conspiracy theorists, and you know they're lunatics. They're just talking. They watch too much sci-fi movie. They watch too much action movie, and they see all this futuristic stuff. Nah, that's not gonna happen. But when you look China, futuristic is right there. They are living through They are living through it. They got the Face ID. They got all the stuff. They are paying in shops with their face, and they're doing all these things. Super control, super credit system. All they have it all. Yeah, it seemed like it's coming here too. So brace yourself for an impact. As always, this has been your Frontline reporter. This is the Baraka Show, your frontline of information war, and I hope you enjoyed the information today. Brace yourself for an impact for the next few months to come, because Labour Party is very defiant on this matter. They want to bring it in. They are super on. They are driving fast. Even though the whole country, I'll say so many people are against it, but for them, they don't care. They're gonna do it regardless. Now, if you want to stay informed, make sure you like this video. If you want to stay informed, super informed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And if you like other people to be waking up as well, share this video to them. And also, I would like to know what you think. Comment down below. What do you think? What do you really think about what's going on in the country today? I know it's becoming very hard to share your opinion nowadays, but on this channel, since we already have the comment section, let's try and utilize it before they take it away as well. So what do you think? But without further ado, this has been your Frontline reporter, Baraka Amuri. Hand to the head salute. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Thank you. See you. To every single one of you who has walked this road with us, not just the easy win, but the tough, heavy storm, I want to reach out my hand to you, sir, and say thank you so much. Thank you so much, missus, because you didn't just fund a platform. You didn't just support creator. You stood for something sacred, something real. The idea that truth should never be owned by the politicians, by the elites. So thank you so much. Because we're living in a world where headlines are shaped by propagandists. We're living in a world where narratives are created by a politician's agenda. So staying true and telling you the honest truth isn't just hard anymore. It's becoming radical. And we've never taken a penny from any corporation or political party, because we understand that journalism should never be funded by the elites, should never be funded by politicians. Journalists should only be accountable to the people they serve, not the people that they meant to question. But staying independent comes with a lot of cost. It means no more access, no access to fancy meetings, no access to big donors. So we're choosing integrity, we're choosing morals, and we're choosing to put stories in front. And trust me, that's a cost I'm willing to take. That's why we need you, not just as donors, but as people, as defender of truth, as people that believe that truth isn't a luxury, it's a right. It's a right that every single person in the country deserves to get. And if you've been watching the mainstream media lately, I'm sure you've felt a quiet rage when you see a story being told in a different way, when you see the truth being twisted, when you see suffering being ignored, when you see the powerful few rewrite history and take over narrative and rewrite reality. And now this is the moment that stops. Every single contribution that you make to this channel is a refusal to be manipulated. It's a stand against distortion. And if you believe that journalism should be factual, if you believe that journalism should be unbiased, then this is your time for you to stand with us. Donate right now and build this movement with us. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Thank you so much.